Hello, it is, when you're watching this, or this is Brendan's Car Talk, Season 4, Episode 18, for Monday, April 4th, almost in March. But thank you as always. It is the beginning of the month, so the patrons went out. Thank you so much for continued support. Anyone that has decided for either income benefits or too many email notifications, because goddamn, it posts too many updates up there. I totally understand. You do not need to keep this commitment. I thank anyone for their continued support. Anyone that dropped out, once again, I understand. If you want to tell me your reason, it's okay. I'm not going to hold any ill will against you. But the next 12 months are going to be really fun for you to join the journey. And if you're not on the Patreon, join this week, because until Friday, I have the 3-level tiers: caffeine, meal, and gas. They're going to be reshuffling around a little bit. That caffeine tier is going to be $10, but you still get a shit ton of content on there, videos, interactions. And now, so anyone already in the caffeine tier, originally the watch along was for everybody, and then we switched it to the promo contest. So the promo contest going forward, the video will be available there for all patrons. But to be in the Zoom call, you need to submit a promo for it. So it will only be judges and contestants in the Zoom call, but we're going to do a Zoom watch along for everyone else throughout the month. So it's going to be a fun one for everybody else. And that means there will be 4 Zoom calls a month at minimum. So we'll have the promo contest that goes until July. We'll have the game night, which is for meal tier. We'll have the watch along, which will be for every tier from the caffeine and up. And I guess like the training thing, training and Q&A will be regularly. I'm working on the schedule right now. Within the next 36 hours before Tuesday morning, everything should be set up. I have very minimal voice. I wrestled in Oshawa on Friday. Fun match. WrestleMania was last night. Hung out with some people. Hope you all enjoyed WrestleMania or any of the other wrestling events. Biff Music and fucking John Moxley was crazy at Bloodsport. But upcoming wrestling dates, let me get these in there. Saturday, April 9th, that's this Saturday. Van Landen and I are wrestling each other at Barrie, Ontario for Barrie Wrestling. Saturday, April 16th, Cambridge, Ontario. I return to Crossbody Pro Wrestling, and I just found out my match. I'm in a 6-way versus Anton Alexiv. I trained with him. Jackson Stone, we're 1-1. He's got one in the U.S. I've got one in Canada. We got to settle this series at some point. Evan Greenaway, Travis Moore, and Pretty Ricky. It's going to be pretty interesting that night. Friday, April 22nd, I will be back in Ottawa for C4 Wrestling. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's Saturday, April 23rd, Montreal, Quebec. IWS Hardcore. I'm teaming with Kobe Durst, which, by the way, there's about 40 episodes of a podcast that me and Kobe did called Tiger and the Wolf last year, and a few videos where we're taste testing things. Very fun and enjoyable thing. You listen to those over on the Patreon. And challenging for the tag titles held by Black Quebecois, Jeremy Prophet and Carl Jepson. That is Saturday, April 23rd, Montreal, Quebec. By the way, this is also going on the This Is Brendan feed, because I'm going to be uploading basically almost a podcast a day for all of April. I need to jam-pack all of that. And what you guys can do, if you're watching this or if you're listening to this, what I need you to do is find my Twitter, tweet on it, at Holden Pro, retweet it, what one of your favorite things was. And between the podcast episodes, the car talks, I'm going to take all the tweets, so you can quote tweet every single one of them. And just add what one of the takeaways you learned from it. But I'm going to be doing, what's it called? I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to buy a little prize pack. It can be a t-shirt of mine in an 8x10, or it can be a t-shirt of one of my guests that were on the Patreon, or on the podcast. I'll get into contact with you on May 1st to organize that. But yeah, find this tweet, retweet it, quote tweet it. Don't retweet it. Press quote tweet, and type in what was one of your things you took away from this. And lastly, my last scheduled show, I returned to Hamilton, Ontario for the first time since February 2020. Over 2 years. 26 months, I believe. For Saturday, April 30th, Pro Wrestling Ontario presents Sane versus Del Bruto. That's the main event. But I have a first-time matchup. Myself versus Devin Parkside. It's going to be a fun one. Patreon Zooms, once again, I already talked about that earlier. But follow me. I talked about the Twitter account. Follow me at Holden Pro, Twitter and Instagram, because on Instagram, if you're on the Patreon, once again, for the caffeine tier and up, every Monday night, 7:15 p.m. to 7:45, by the way, at Holden Pro on TikTok also. I'm going to be testing out live on TikTok from 7 to 7:15 to have a little pre-ramble. Or maybe at 7:45. I don't know. Maybe both. But yeah, Instagram Live every Monday night at 7:15 p.m. before Raw starts. And you can be a guest if you're on the Patreon. Appear on the stream. Open lines. But most importantly, patreon.com/BrendoneC. I didn't even tell you what the Patreon website is. Brendone, the letter C. It's in the title. Brendan's Car Talk. And yeah, look, by the way, I uploaded another video this weekend. Toy hunt gone wrong. And by gone wrong, I meant I didn't buy toys, but I bought healthy stuff and books and exercise equipment. Oh, I think I fucked up fucking up. Because at the end of the videos, if you join the Acolytes of Albright, everyone, no matter caffeine tier, no matter this new tier that will only have car talks and the daily podcasts, you get listen the credits, the little Acolytes of Albright, and you also get direct replies from me because I can see the messages. I'm very busy right now. There's a lot of messages that are being left unread if it doesn't involve a booking or scheduling something. But if you're in the meal tier and higher, not only do you get bonus Zoom events, you get shouted out on every video, every podcast, because you're like my executive producers. So thank you very much, Gimpy, Uncle Bobby B, Tommy Richardson, Morgan and Mama Thomas, Brian Pizza Man Watson, Eric Thomas, and Rob Arbeck. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Now, into today's episode. Now, I wanted to keep it short, but I'm already like fucking 5, 4, 7 minutes into this sumbitch. I want to talk about, like, some hard work here. You gotta watch people. You gotta do some people watching. At the end of the day, you don't like everybody. It's impossible. There's 7.8 billion people in the world. And I don't mean like you're racist or you're a piece of shit or you're misogynistic or whatever. I don't mean that shit. If you are, go fuck yourself. I am pro-gay rights, pro-trans rights, pro-choice. Abortion literally prevents criminals. Watch the Freakonomics on that. But yeah, if any of that disrupts you, go fuck yourself. And I'll tell you again, go fuck yourself. But you can learn from people, because that's why I love driving so much. I don't get road rage because I observe people. And once again, observing people is a hard thing. And I just watch. What happens is I don't react. Reacting is like, oh my god, the motherfucker cut me off. Guess what? They cut you off. You didn't die. Worst case, they cut you off. You get into a car accident. If you didn't get into a car accident, you're all right. You're a little angry, you're a little annoyed, but you're all right. So what you gotta do is you gotta don't react first, and then you watch them and watch what made them make you feel that way, and process that. Why? Okay, why did I feel this way? This person lied to me. This person cheated me. This person pushed me down to get ahead. Cool. Well, it's not cool, but it's cool that you figure that out. And now you respond to that action. You either respond to that with road rage, angry, honk your horn. I'm in my driveway, so I do not want to honk my horn. But the best response you can have is not do that to someone else. Because if you know how that made you feel, and that made you feel shitty, why do you want someone else to feel that way? That's literally called the cycle of abuse. And it's hard to prevent the cycle of abuse, because abuse is going to happen, and it's hard to fucking work on that. But that's your job as a person to better yourself and to better society, is if you got fucked over, don't fuck over the next person because you got fucked over. Always try to fuck over the person that fucked you over. If the supervisor's shitting on you, there's always that old birds on like the wire of like the executive shits on the co-executive and they shit on the managers and the manager shit on the supervisor, and then everyone's just shitting on the employees. Don't shit on the employees. If you're a manager or a supervisor, don't shit on the employees. Shit on that manager that's shitty on you. Turnabout's fair play. Treat people the way they fucking treat you. I hate when people say, I hate people. No, you don't. People are going to suck your dick. Getting your dick suck's an awesome feeling. I'm sorry. That's very... People are going to buy you flowers. Getting gifts and flowers is a nice thing, I assume. I do enjoy getting my dick sucked, though. Why? Why am I like this? Why am I so positive and then vulgar? It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. But, that's how you can learn from people you don't like, though. You're not going to like everyone, like I said earlier. But you don't like them because of a certain reason. Figure out what that reason is. Think about it, process it, stew on it. Just don't be an idiot. I think an idiot is someone that isn't willing to work hard. If a doctor tells you whatever's wrong with you, you have diabetes, you have poor health, eating, whatever, eat better. If you need to work out more, work out more. Don't be a fucking idiot. If you're an asshole when you drink, don't fucking drink or drink less. that's how you're not an idiot. Like, I didn't fail. I dropped out of high school. And I always kind of felt like, I'm going to put my sunglasses on because the clouds are bypassed. But I always felt like I was kind of dumb. But I realized I'm dumb. Ignorance is bliss. And being dumb or an idiot creates so many situations that I can learn from the world. And in that, what I mean is, I think if you walk into a room and you say you're the smartest person in the room, that's not going to do much. Because now if you welcome all these questions and you have someone like me who thinks I'm the dumbest person in the room, and I'll yell out, I am the dumbest person in the room, and I ask you a question, and maybe you're really smart in physics, but you don't know how much a kilo of heroin costs. I don't know. I do not know this. But I ask you that, and you're like, I do not know this. Well, if you think you're so smart and you don't know something, you're going to feel like an idiot. If you're an idiot and you don't know anything, you're still an idiot. So, I always think, like, be the dumbest person in the room, but being an idiot is being cocky, being arrogant, being fucking full of yourself. So don't be an idiot. You can be dumb. That's how you learn. But always pursue learning. But I'll leave you on that. Thank you so much. There's going to be a lot of content if you're on the Patreon the next 36 hours. There's going to be a lot of content the next 36 days if you're just enjoying my journey. And I appreciate you guys for joining my journey. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Just stay safe, stay healthy. And, like, sincerely, I'm so grateful that you have chosen, like, you watch these videos, you listen to the podcast, and it provides you a little bit of joy in your day. Because that's all I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. January 7th, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to talk about it next week on the Car Talk, what the next 12 months is going to be. And then in 2 weeks, we're doing an update on the 100-day challenge. So yes, if you commented on any of my posts on the 100-day challenge video, I'm going to be sending you a message because I want you to appear in the Car Talk. Hope you all have a good day. Talk to you all soon. Stay fucking safe. Stay patient. Keep processing. Don't be an idiot. Have a good one, everybody.